Oh, wow. Welcome to the 2013 fall semester Maimonides graduation. It's an honor and pleasure to have you. Thank you to the parents and the friends who did come. It's very special to the students and to your children. You put a lot of time into this, and it means a lot that you did come. So thank you for coming. We appreciate that. Let me give you a little background about myself and who I am. My name is Rabbi Goldstein, known as Rabbi G on campus. I work for the JEC, the Jewish Education Center, an organization that does outreach to many different groups of Jews and young people, middle-aged people, older people, Hebrew school. My particular area is on campus. I spend all day on FAU trying to find Jewish people. Just walk around the Queensway, walk around asking people if they're Jewish, doing my best to not insult people if they're not. The goal is to try and meet up with them, to learn with them, and to hopefully take learning, Jewish learning, to a new level. The main thing I do on campus is meet students one-on-one. However, this program that we started a year ago, called the Maimonides program, is something that was developed about, I think, 18 or 20 years ago on the University of Michigan, I believe. The idea of the program was that it's very difficult for students to commit, even if they enjoy meeting up with the rabbi. It's very hard. There's a lot going on, a lot of busy things on campus. So in order to help enable them to commit and to go through the whole semester, we offer a little stipend, we give a little food. Nobody comes to the food and the stipend after the first class, but they get into the real learning and enjoy that. But the way of just getting people's attention is through that. The idea being that, and this is something I share with all the students, nobody would go into the world and try to get a job after their elementary school education. And unfortunately, sometimes we think that after going to Hebrew school, we got it down. You know, I meet a student on campus, it's okay, Rabbi, I'm fine, I went to Hebrew school, I'm good to go. Judaism is as crystal clear as can be. So the idea here is to try to go through some of the basics in 10 classes, covering some of the ideas that we may have heard before, but on a deeper level, but more sophisticated now that we're older, hopefully at the college level. And that's the idea of the class. We become family, we laugh together, we spend Shabbat together, we learn together. I think when people bond with others in a meaningful way, it's not just over some movie or some type of song they enjoy, but rather it's something meaningful about life, and they get into dialogue with other students about these very important issues. You create a much deeper relationship with those friends. It's not a superficial friendship, it's something that's based on real searching and understanding of others and learning. So I think a lot of the class has developed that feeling with each other. We are going to try our best to continue this next semester with the same group, if it could work out with everybody's schedule. Hopefully that will work out. And time flies, you know, we started it. It seems like every class just comes every week like this. But before we turn around, the semester's over. So hopefully the idea of the class was not the beginning, not the end of learning, but rather just the taste and the beginning of learning, and will continue for many years to come. Before I pass on the mic, I want to just thank a few people. Firstly, my wife, Mrs. Goldstein, who behind the scenes and not behind the scenes came in and did a couple of classes for us. People don't realize we do Shabbaton, what goes on in the kitchen, behind the scenes. In general, just helping me go out to the class at night, running out after being at work the whole day long, getting in, and then dropping everything and leaving her with a little kiss to put them to bed. Not an easy thing to do, so thank her for that. She also set up the evening tonight, the tables, all the matching pretty things, something I can't do. So thank her for that. In addition, I want to thank the rabbis who helped with the logistics and getting the room and this and all the other things that I'm also not so good at. So thank you for the guys, for the wives. Also the families of the community. When we have the Shabbaton, many families host, just open their doors and welcome students in, not knowing them at all, and just literally you spend hours at their homes feeling like like you knew them for years already after just a few hours over a Shabbos table. So I really do appreciate the community helping me in creating the Shabbaton. Most of all, we need to thank the directors of the JEC, Rabbi Federer and Rabbi Eisenberg, who enabled the whole thing to happen, because in order to give out the stipends and to pay for all the food and whatever else goes on, and some of the trips that students are taking, there's a lot of scholarships in that as well. Somebody has to go out there, find people interested in helping make this happen. So I want to thank them very much, and I would actually like to call Rabbi Federer to share a few words with us. Rabbi Federer, please.